Welcome, my fans, who are just that, only my fans. Nobody else's. Nothing weird about it. Back to Hexen. I'm the magic guy who does the magic things. This is Hexen, more or less. What shall we do now? We must get other things. Yeah. That's right. This is the part where I try to unlock the secrets level with the sparrow's heart inside it. Let's make it happen. Cause you can make it happen, Abstops Hoofly. Dr. Hooves. What is that? Do not think about it much. Hey, remember when everyone was literally a pony fan? I'm glad that stopped. Except then they became Undertale fan. I don't know. When something trends to a megalomaniacal degree, like Undertale, it's just like, you can stop now. But they didn't. I mean, not that there's anything wrong. Actually, no. Technically, there is something wrong with just the game, but it has nothing to do with anyone who likes it. That's just the nature of the game, though. So it's like getting mad at Silent Hill for being a horror game. Like, that's just what it is. Or like getting mad at Spec Ops: The Line for being Spec Ops: The Line. It knew what it was doing. Judge on how it executes its own vision, I would say, rather than be like imagine you judged a fighting game poorly because you sucked at fighting games. Like, no, that's not what you do at all. It's like, this sucks because I don't know how to do it. I can't understand. Well, okay, guy. I just can't understand what's wrong with this place. This place. How about some of that there crony cross? Yeah! Right after that crony trigger, we're gonna play some crony cross, which started out as like a weird, possibly visual novel thing. That's weird for its own reason. Mainly for trying to make it sound like you could choose a character not that was the main protagonist, love interest, or whatever the fuck I don't know what that was about. Needless to say, lots of time fuckery for a game that tried to be linear about its romantic subplot, which is strange in itself. You think love is relevant across timelines? Love is the one thing that separates all timelines. Are you kidding me? It's a theory I had about love is the fifth dimension. Yeah, really. But specifically, love is a subset of the fifth dimension, actually, because what I think separates... You know, a fourth dimension is just a separation of what time it is. The fifth dimension is basically a separation of what decision is being made. It's a thought I had. It was something I read about in... Well, I could say details if we probably knew, but it's more details, and the discussion was quite... full of insight, rather. And one of those things was, you know, fifth dimension is love. Probability, rather. And yeah, luck and love being related, perhaps. Anyway, it was like, the idea is it's like, you know, two people may fall in love under different circumstances that has nothing to do with their nature or their nurture, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it. Because that means all the people you could end up in love with, you don't. It brings fate to a halt. And like, you know, fatalism is like, oh, we're meant to be. It's like, well, then you had no choice in the matter when choice should make everything to do with it. Kinda sucks. You know, so much potential for other people to be in a better relationship, but you'd never know about it. Maybe that's why a lot of people are angry today. They realize they got shortness. I don't know. One thing we should know is that it was never going to be totally balanced. I think that's an inevitable likelihood, because then you'd have to assume everyone had someone else. No, that's not true at all. And that's before we get to the idea of people having more than one person. Oh no, I'm not going to that conversation. Polygamy, ha ha ha, no. Oh shit. Shoot them gargoyles. Dun, 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 dun. I made that sound horrible. I really do like gargoyles though. If you've never seen Gargoyles, and you're a fan of Star Trek Next Generation, please watch Gargoyles. Do it for me! because it retains all the actors from that troupe are there except for Patrick Stewart. But that's okay. He's probably busy with something else. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know if he did cartoons yet. I think that was part of it. But also other actors that may have also appeared on Star Trek, such as whoever played as Kurt, basically Worf's actual brother. Which is kind of funny, because we don't like, he has like an actual brother and he doesn't bring it up, the fact to his adoptive brother from like, I don't think it was Russia, I think it was Belarus or some shit, something like that. A East European country, something like that. But yeah, he has an adoptive brother and an actual brother, and it's not, these two people don't know that each other exist, which is really weird. But yeah, they have the, what was it, Tony Todd. He's a good voice actor. And we have like the voice of Patrick in there. He's like, you know, the big fat dumb guy. Apparently that's his calling in life, is to voice big fat dumb guys. So I mean, you stick to a character type and you get good at it. The worst part is this is not really a spoiler because it's not essentials of the canon of the story, but there's an episode where the big fat dumb guy grabs a gun and accidentally shoots someone. And it's supposed to be a you know, a Aesop about guns. It's like, holy shit, cartoon. Like, that's messed up, but that's also interesting that you even, like, took up such a conversation. That's like when Captain Planet has an episode about AIDS. Like, holy fuck. I will unironically watch Captain Planet again with a friend or something, just because I can. Look, I don't know, but Captain Planet got me in environmentalism. Like, no joke. Like, that shit worked on me. I don't know why it did, but who cares? It's weird. It's like Ted Turner really wanted to do something about the environment. But yeah, Gargoyles is a good cartoon. Would recommend. Please watch now. Please. Please. It's like Disney's answer to having Batman the Animated Series. Like, that's how good I think it is. Although it gets kind of wonky with like how all the stuff's connected, but that's just an excuse to bring in a bunch of characters. That might be its only flaw, where it gets like too crowded in the number of ideas they have. Even though it's really cool. And of course, Jonathan Frakes plays the best character. Haha. Where do we go? I gotta go back to the ice and take another door, is what I gotta do. We gotta go to the other half of this shindigginess. Let's get shindiggy with it. I think I've lost all concept of how to guide you through this game. If you've seen it this far, you've already seen it twice. I don't know what to tell you now. Maybe if there's any enemy variants, the only big major one I can think of is the final secret up level. That one is a surprise in enemy variants I've ever seen one. So look out for that. When the fuck we get over there at like video 71? Are you gonna watch that long? What are you doing with your life? What am I doing with mine? I'm doing myself a service. It's a hobby. It's practically living. You shush now. It's not like I expect everyone to donate to me because, honestly, there's a lot better things you should be donating to. That's reason number one. And reason number two, the people who should be donating to me have more money than sense that they know what to do with. But then those kind of people who have that much money probably wouldn't donate to me anyway. So really, I just gotta actually do something else that would be worth it. But people do open source projects without the incentives for money, so maybe this isn't so bad after all. What's that? You think I need a motive to do this? It's its own reward, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna get poison dart, and it's gonna go on both sides of this pillar, and it's gonna be amazeballs. Holy shit balls, juggernaut, juggernaut, juggernaut. Yeah, ice with ice. Oh god, this is gonna be a disaster. It's like, I want to assume that this works better, but no, dude, get the first weapon out. You were better off. You were better off, they're not gonna die! Okay, relax. We got potions out the wazoo. This is still a sucky area, though. I agree, reviewers of your time. How's the triple G-Man doing? I heard he's just G-Man now, which I thought was copyrighted by Valve. Put the valves together, and you make the steam come out. And you make a logo, and then you make some Half-Life games. You ever look up that whole thing about, like, Half-Life 2's troubled release? Due to, like, someone leaking the data for it? I should look up that story one of these days. But you remember when someone made Linux run on PlayStation 3? And there was, like, a legal suit about it or something? I'm just like, okay. Let dude run Linux on his own console? I don't see the problem. I mean, I'm sure if you could make Linux run on the Super Nintendo if you really wanted to, but I don't see why you would. You could make Linux run on Potato. Try that. I mean, as Potato being the power source. Or rather, you're not running the operating system within the Potato. I mean, maybe you are. I'm not a judge of your Potato. Are you a judge of your Potato? Potato! Lost Potato! He's got potatoes! And if potatoes don't know what to do to him. So I went out for groceries today. That's not the anecdote. The anecdote is my cat is upset when I leave. He has abandonment issues, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm already home a lot. There's not much else I can do. He just sleeps next to me most of the day, and then it's mad when I leave. It's like, dude, I like being home, but I know that I can't just constantly be home because there's things I like doing that aren't always being home. Surprisingly enough. It's just home is where the heart is, and, you know, the heart has to wander sometimes. Just to see what's out there, the possibility, same reason I browse the internet a lot, doing God knows what. It's what I got. 365 degrees Fahrenheit. Ouch. That's how red it was on my screen. With all the goddamn metal splurgingness. I wonder, well, it's too bad I can't actually move these ice statues. I wanted to be able to push them. That'd be pretty cool. Then I push them in and then the thing would crunch them and then, that's too awesome of an idea. Although it seems that I don't think the bats break if you freeze them close enough to the ground. I think. Yeah. If they were higher than that, they would just break because of gravity. I shoot you through this thing. Come at me at your own peril. Don't tase me, my good brothers. Please do not tase me. Do not tase. I've heard what happens when you tase someone. It's not fucking cool. You're basically mini electrocuting them. It's like, what the fuck, man? I mean, yeah, you'll stop them, but also you might be fucking with their heart and their brain and shit. Don't do that. That can just may not end your life, but that is some serious repercussions if you do that. Surely there must be other methods. It's like, no, this is the only way. A miniature electric chair elocution. Ah! Well, make sure you dry the sponge then. Oh no. We're not going through that again. Dun-dun-dun. Electrocute. Do-do-do. Ouchie, ouch. Miles are green. Green miles at 9th yard. The 1000th yard. Da-da-do. I just find it weird when you make a 70s movie to a modern movie. It's like, why are we doing this again? Get the mana. Alright, what else are we up to? In this haunted fable of ours. Ooh. Hey, if more excitement later in the game by now. Ah. It must be time. Okay, so you know what's happening next. I do secret level shenanigans. But I forgot something. I forgot to actually set off the last switch. Let's do that now. And then we'll save. Yeah, this place. Remember, we have to walk on the floor with the torch in it to make the thing go off? You know, make the stones grind, the final puzzle piece of unlocking the secret level? Yeah, you have to do that. Stones grind on the 7 portals. You know what really grinds my stones? You, America. Fuck you. It's like, oh, okay. Damn it. My stones have been grounded. Dun, dun. I don't know what the point of having elapsed time is in these maps, like, at all. Maybe it's the totality of the entire hub, which I guess would be close to an hour. Sort of. See you next time.